and Jenise Fryett here, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite sustainable living tips that helps me cut down on packaging and also some of the toxic kind of chemicals that you may not want in your food. So how many of you use soy milk or coconut milk or almond milk for your baking and for possibly your coffee as in creamer and such? A lot of us have problems with dairy, and so we're looking for those alternatives. Unfortunately, too often they come with things we don't want, such as packaging and additives such as guar gum or carrageenan. Here's something really easy that you can do that gets rid of those things. You can make your own cashew cream. Cashew cream has a wonderful flavor. It's kind of sweet, very slightly nutty, and when you make it into a cream, it's nice and creamy, really like a real cream. And it's so simple to make. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So what you do is you take 1 cup of cashews. Just put it into a container, hopefully one with a lid. If not, you don't have a lid, just find something that you can cover it up with. And I'm going to cover this with some water, just water from my tap. Hold on, it's right here. Boom, all I've done is just cover the cashews with the water, right? I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to just let it sit here for 24 hours. And at the end of 24 hours, we're going to blend it up, and I'll show you how that looks in just a little bit. Okay, so it's been 24 hours, and I'm going to take the cashews that have been sitting in the water overnight, and I'm going to strain out the water real quick. And now I'm going to put the cashews back in here into the blender, and now I'm going to cover up the cashews again with some fresh water from my tap here. So it's just covered, right? Put it on the blender and blend it up. Okay, I'm going to stop it now, and I'm going to add a couple of things just to add to the flavor. So I'm going to add a quarter teaspoon, maybe a little less than, but not much, of salt, and just a tad, just a little drop of, you can see how much I'm putting in here. I would say maybe a tablespoon or half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of some maple syrup. And so I'm going to add this, put this back on. And now I'll get a container that you can see, get a good look at what this cream turns out like. So you can see, it's a very thick kind of cream, right? As you can see, it makes about a little over, it makes about 2 cups. That's about 2 cups right there, real close. But the beauty is that you can thin this out to whatever you want. And I would say if you added to this is 2 cups. So say you added 4 to 6 cups of water to this, you would come up with a nice cashew milk. Or you can add a little less water and continue to maintain that creamy texture. And this, depending on how much money, how cheaply you can get your cashews. Of course, I always like to use the organic kind to cut down on all the chemicals and pesticides. But if you can get a bulk amount of cashews and keep them in your fridge, and then pull out a cup every once in a while to make some cashew cream that you can thin to milk, it can actually be a quite economical alternative. And of course, again, we're not getting the packaging and the guar gum and the carrageenan that you get with a lot of those packaged milk alternatives. So there you have it. One more sustainable living tip to add to your arsenal.